separate myself from the pack? What can I learn to kind of push the character? But I mentioned this earlier about kind of the lasers. You called it a PPMD laser, but jumping over it. That's a huge part of the mix-up. Another huge part is doing a very low laser that Marth can't power shield. So we're already seeing that David Park has that power shield game kind of down. And so the way that MegaXmas plays around it is going to be so important.
Not gonna lie, I was caught really off guard by David Park's immediate triple power shield.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect that. He's killing it. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. He didn't get those openings, right? Usually when Marth is looking for those power shields versus Falco, it's going to be out of a dash dance or out of a dash, so that if he gets those power shields, he can act immediately and make something out of it. In those situations, David Park got the power shields and just kind of stood there, you know what I mean?
And, you know, I was talking about this earlier, and a lot of people do know this, but this is still, I think, a piece of knowledge that is not as common as it should be. So most people have heard that Marth's shield is bugged, but they don't actually know how. They just know Marth's shield is bugged, and it makes it easier to power shield. Well, specifically, Marth's shield is bugged, and the way that bug works is that regardless of where Marth is when shielding, basically, the shield imagines like where he kind of was previously. So the easiest example is if Marth is crouching and shields, his shield will be will start as if he was standing rather than if he was crouching. And you mentioned him dashing back and forward in a power shield. That is so he can be actionable quickly, but it's also because when he dashes, even though he's moved a bit, his shield will be like behind him or in front of him.
Yeah.
And so that makes the power shield a lot stronger. Despite all that, MegaXmas saying, I do not care how he power shields. I'm going to play around it, and I'm going to kind of control the pace of this game. This is almost looking like a 4-stock, but I think this will close it out. No, not even.
You got to go down there. You just do. Yeah, no, MegaXmas is insane. He's insanely good. He's ranked in SoCal right now, I think.
I mean,
if he's not ranked right now, he's been ranked before.
Yeah, and you can kind of see why. Like, David Park looked like a pretty competent player in the previous set. This is also a great example of why, like, if you're just at home watching Twitch chat, you kind of go like, hey, I could do better than this. And then you see like 2 sets, like, you know, you watch David Park play, he wins his set, you go, this David Park's pretty good, but his opponent, I don't know about that. And then you watch David Park like kind of do not so great, and you kind of see the levels and tiers of players, right?
Levels. Like, everyone's seen their favorite player get 4-stocked by like by Mango or something.
Yeah, and it just shows that like
good players will make people look free.
Look really bad, exactly. And it's kind of an unfortunate side of the game, I would say, where like if you're really experienced, you can kind of pick up like, hey guys, like that was a really technical thing that they just did. So even if they're getting 4-stocked, like it seems like they're still pretty competent. But it really is a game that is, if you don't look that good, like it is going to be brutal.
Alright, getting him off stage. Oh no, he just misspaced that grab, and now he's dead for it. Just kidding. Oh yeah, nope, never mind. He is.
He's definitely dead.
Cool. Okay, don't complicate things. Okay. That's so much complication. But he got it anyway. I mean, that worked out for David Park. He was dead already. It
was one of those situations where like the first thing overcomplicated it, but then the next 2 things he kind of needed to do because he had complicated it, you know. So.
Yeah, now that you've made it hard, you got to do the hard.
You got to do all the hard things, yeah. I mean, it's still relatively simple edge guard for, you know, like compared to some other characters, just because of how Marth's tools like deal with Falco's recovery pretty well. And that's a huge part of what makes the matchup so frustrating if you're at a lower level. A really good edge grab there from MegaXmas.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that was a failed teeter cancel or something, but that was definitely not intentional. Or not teeter cancel, T-drop.
T-drop,
T-drop,
yeah.
that's what
I think you mean T-drop.
Yeah. Either that or he missed the shield pivot wave dash back to the grab ledge, which is another common movement option.
Ooh. Goes to dash back, runs out of space, but actually ends up not getting kind of punished. Like to see David Park nodding his head. You know, he just had an unfortunate SD, but able to actually turn it around. And a beautiful edge cancel, by the way, from MegaXmas. But this is a pretty big moment. If he's able to keep David Park in the corner and continue pressuring, that could kind of get the momentum that he needs to close out this best of 3. And David Park doing all he can to hold on. Oh, forward smash wars. This is one of those situations where we just saw where even though shielding looks the same on both sides, Marth facing towards his opponent with his shield and Marth facing away from his opponent is such a big deal because that grab ability, like right there, is so strong that like oftentimes when you're Falco, you want to play so that you're landing behind Marth just so you can kind of take away that grab option.
Yeah, just cross him up.
Exactly.
Force him to do that. You
Yes.
force him to do the dare out of shield, which is actually pretty tight timing.
It really is. Refreshing invincibility, over 100 get up, and he has taken the stock on his way to potentially closing out this set. But David Park,
Missed his
the
jump.
pressure is on, you know?
It looked like he physically missed the button. His finger just didn't hit the jump button.
Right. Big tech chase opportunity. Favor center stage, looking for the roll in, but love the way that XMS has been pressuring shield. This is so, so close.
Tech chase. Good job. Oh, no. Imagine.
I love just the 3 down
Imagine.
tilts, you know? That's a Marth who's like, can we go to game 3, please? I just want this to be over with. I'm a little stressed out. Nice.
Good spacing.
Oh, this is going to be it. Oh.
I also feel like he could afford.
He could have forward smashed. That's what I'm thinking. He didn't want
no,
that.
Another opportunity. Don't side B there. Oh, he did it, but he didn't cover it.
Literally, I looked at David Park's face when he did that accidental up smash, and his eyebrows just kind of went like, huh? Like, what was that? That was supposed to be an up tilt for sure. And it might cost him the game.
Yeah.
And the set. Oh my god,
Good
he's still alive.
spacing on that. Up B.
Goes for the forward.
This is tense. This is real tense. He gets shield grabbed in the corner. He forward throws it to center stage. What is happening?
Oh my god,
Oh,
he gets
I can't
it.
believe it.
Hey,
David
just a little
Park,
fist bump too.
little mini pop up.
I
from David Park.
love, like, that is the sign of a, I always say this because, like, I get a lot of competition nerves. Pretty chill on commentary, but, like, when I'm in a tournament set, I really am kind of struggling. And so seeing him still keep his cool, be like, yeah, you know, like, I got that, but I knew I'd get it, you know? Like, I found a way. And also, he got almost 4-stock the first game, showing the level of adaptation, proving why David Park is good. And again, like I said before, you know, if you just saw that one game, it doesn't tell you the full story. It doesn't tell you how good these players actually are.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's got to stop going for that. The shield grab is just one of those positive feedbacks that I was talking about again, where, like, yeah, he got the shield grab on the high tears earlier, but now, like, MegaXmas is tightening that up. He's going to hit those double shines right after.
Nice. Good reaction on the wake up. No, absolutely. I think, I don't know if you saw recently, but I can't remember who posted it, but someone posted a clip of Kadoran doing 4 or 5 like random grabs just in the middle of the stage on FD, and was like, seriously, Kadoran? And I think every Marth has played like that, like Mewtwo King kind of pioneering the just like go for the grab, hope it works out. This is a big tech chase opportunity. Goes for the forward smash, not the re-grab, wanting to mix up his DI.
But yeah, when you take a utilitarian view of Melee, you're like, why wouldn't I do 4 grabs? It's the most reward, and the first 3 went unpunished.
Absolutely, exactly. There is definitely a philosophical lens that you could go through to apply what is the best decision.
Ooh, the spacing crossed him up with that shield stop on the other side.
All right.
Good job of weaving around those lasers. It's so hard to get in on Falco when he's lasering underneath that platform right there.
We've been seeing a lot at MegaXmas go for a certain kind of shield pressure with Falco, where he'll go in for like a low nair on shield and immediately wave dash back to kind of respond to what Park does. And it's one of those things where, like, it's not unbeatable, it's just fairly safe, and especially when he has a positional advantage, it's really quite good. So I hope we see that again, because it has been getting MegaXmas a lot of mileage.
Yeah, another good tech chase though from David Park. Couldn't steal that. Holding center stage, just kidding, gives it up.
Oh, this is big. Side B is surprisingly hard to cover sometimes, you know?
Yeah, and I don't know what the sound situation is up there, but a lot of people rely on those audio cues for that.
It has been a serial complaint of people who don't like netplay.
Oh, really?
It's just like, yeah, you know, like, because even though netplay right now has quite good visual lag, like it is basically comparable to CRT if you have a 120 hertz or 144 hertz monitor, the audio lag is still, like, I think a frame or 2 delayed.
Yeah.
Even with the best setups,
Oh,
even with Wasafi audio, so that's a big problem.
All right. We're going to need to see...
Oh!
Oh, a down throw. Interesting. We're going to need to see a couple gimps real quick if David Park's going to bring this back. But if you're MegaXmas, that's exactly what you're thinking, too.
Oh, the Shy Guy kind of interrupting a bit there. And, oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Not how we wanted to see that set end at all.
Oh, man. That was exactly what he was supposed to do move-wise.
Yeah.
But he put it in the wrong spot, and he went the wrong way.